minimising rape, but where there was something more bizarre or extreme that they knew people wouldn't believe, they were in a real dilemma as to whether to mention it and be mocked and discredited, or whether to say the truth.
Within weeks of the Savile revelations, the NHS, Crown Prosecution Service and the Department of Health had all launched inquiries or reviews. So had the BBC, which were under fire as the public asked why Jimmy Savile hadn't been stopped.
I have little doubt that there have been and continue to be cover-ups. I have little doubt that there was far more known about the behaviours of some of these people than will ever be acknowledged. And I've certainly spent time in organisations such as the BBC, and people there have said, you know, lots of people here knew what was going on, nobody did anything about it, and that's a crime.
I've come to meet Peter Saunders, founder of NAPAC, a charity that supports adults who are abused as children. They've received hundreds of calls from people who say they've been abused by well-known figures like Jimmy Savile.
Over the nearly 20 years that I've been doing this work, I've heard from lots of people who have referred to issues that they've actually found it very, very difficult to talk about. Many survivors, particularly people who have suffered at the hands of very powerful people, for example, MPs, allegedly ministers, people very high up in the government, police, they feel scared, they feel frightened to come forward because sometimes what they witnessed would quite rightly lead to those perpetrators being put behind bars for a very long time, and there were lots of threats and lots of intimidation, and it's little wonder that many of those victims will simply not come forward.
In the heart of a busy and noisy central London. This is the epicentre of the allegations made against top MPs and military figures. It's in these grand apartment buildings behind me that it is claimed there were child murders. Murders carried out by an MP. One child abuse victim that we know only as Nick says he witnessed a young boy being strangled to death here. He says he saw another boy being run over in broad daylight. Home Secretary Theresa May says these allegations are just the tip of the iceberg.
I gave them a photograph when they came to me, which cannot be shown to the press at all, but is the conclusive picture that they showed to Nick. Basically makes what Nick said about the three kids, and one of them is my brother.
Have the police told you whether that photo's been identified?
The police haven't told me. However, someone did.